Sometimes solo lines can feel a little thin or empty, especially in a small band, a duo or a trio. When a keyboarder isn't providing harmonies, guitarists sometimes can get lost, even if we play lines that perfectly fit the chords. Double stops and chords are a simple way to add harmonic fatness to make your lines sound fuller and more complete. In this video we'll explore a 12-bar jazz blues solo, analyze every detail, slow it down, and I will show you how to apply these ideas to your own playing. Let's get started. What are double stops? A double stop is when you play two notes simultaneously on the guitar, like this. It creates harmony and gives your solos a fuller, richer sound. You get extra depth without changing rhythm or melody. The term stops comes from classical string instruments. It just means you shorten the string by pressing it on a specific fret. Double means we're playing two notes at once. Here's an example. We're in the key of B flat, 12-bar blues. First I will play a simple single note melody. I'll start with my index finger on the 6th fret, hammering on to the middle finger on the 7th fret. You can think of this as a minor major third, a classic jazzy bluesy idea. I continue on the B string, 6th fret, and 8th fret, and the root on the 6th fret of the E string. I finish the motive on the B string, 8th fret, down to the 6th fret. Simply effective and very musical. Now let's add a second voice to some of the notes. I add an F under the root, part of the B major chord. Then I'll move to an E flat, the 4 chord in B, and return to B flat. See that? I play exactly two notes on the G and B string, return to B flat. I hammer on the D after the D flat, giving the major and the minor third. This move makes you sound like a piano player. You can do so many things with this idea. Chuck Berry used similar approaches, but the roots, the origin, goes back further to pre-rock and roll. Next we'll add more ideas. I'll play the whole 12-bar blues solo, then I will slow it down and show you the tabs, and then we'll go through the details. Here we go. Want to make sense of the fretboard without drowning in theory? Please try my newsletter at markusbach.de. You will get a free PDF with clear and actionable scale diagrams, major scales, pentatonics and blues scales, and much more. Start soloing with confidence today. We've already covered the first part, so let's move on. The second phrase repeats the first, but in a minor version. I'll play the minor variation slightly early to create tension. I love repeating motifs. They give a simple melody more meaning and tell a story. Here we go again, but with a different ending. Now I insert two chords, E13, a more sophisticated E7, which leads beautifully to E flat 7 or E flat 9. It's just a half step above, so theoretically simple, but it moves smoothly to the 4 chord. Adding a little single note melody here creates contrast. And when you insert chords like this, it gives a piano play a feel left hand, right hand. Very musical. I listen to piano players a lot and I love this kind of texture. Now I repeat the melody motive on the 1 chord. Repeating phrases and adapting them to different chords adds structure and meaning to your solos. Next we come to the chords over the 2/5 run, starting with C minor 7, first shape, an E flat major triad. It's technically in C minor 7 without the root. This is the triad. If you know Jimi Hendrix, he used this shape a lot. I use a little chromatic approach at the 9th F, then another E flat inversion, hits C minor 7, only 3 notes per chord, C minor 9, moves to F9, and resolves finally to B flat 6/9. This part is a chord scale solo. I love it. I borrowed it from Barney Kessel. If you haven't listened to him, it's something you really need to check out. Now I finish with a turnaround. These chords are all minor 7 flat 5, but leaving out the lowest note makes it sound more transparent. That's it for today. Thanks for joining me until the end. If you find this content helpful, don't hesitate to hit subscribe. That really helps my channel grow. Stay tuned. See you next time.